Teaching's a very honourable profession, and if you want to make a difference for your people, then this is the profession to get into.
I think there are several key messages coming out of this conference. One, I think, is to honour the ground upon which earlier people have walked.
I think that if you want to go into teacher education and become a teacher, then you need to recognise from people like myself and others that it's a worthwhile experience, because it really is top fun. It's really enjoyable.
You know, we start singing and dancing, or teacher dance, and, you know, trying to get them to be really proud of their culture was hard.
We need more Indigenous teachers in our schools, teaching Indigenous children and in settings where there are non-Indigenous students as well.
This is the first collection of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander teachers ever in the country as a national conference.
Being able to help and seeing that you can make a difference, just be it with one person, one student, or be it with a larger class, or getting them to see a certain way, or just seeing them grow.
When I look back on experiences that I had where I've got a kid in the swimming pool who's upset because he can't swim, and you say, no, well, try this and try that, and this time bring your arm over this way, and then all of a sudden that child swims, and you see a light go on his head and he's like, I can swim. It's so magical and so powerful.
The small individual achievements you get in classrooms every day, where a kid will finally understand the math problem you might have showed him, or, you know, understand or shoot the basketball the right way to score, you know, more baskets because of the technique you've shown them, they understand it, and then saying thank you. Every now and again a student will say thank you, and they really liked what you've done, or you know, they've learnt from what you're doing. So it's those little things in the end.
The professional experience, when you actually get to go into a school, it's all well and good to study the theory and to do all of those things, but actually getting in the school and interacting with the kids and seeing their faces and smiling when they're enjoying an activity or a lesson is the best part for me.
Culturally, we are teachers. Culturally, we are leaders. We lead and direct and support our young children, our cousins, our little brothers and sisters, so they look up to us. We're their role models, their idols.
In my time as an educator, you know, one of the things that's become so clear for me, and I've become so passionate about, is the need to stick up for my people and stick up for my profession. You know, I love who I am and where I've come from. And I also love my profession as well. It's such a powerful and magical profession, and the kinds of experiences that can be had in teaching. No salary can pay enough for that.
It's too important for us not to have these conferences. We're talking about a whole nation here of Indigenous people and progressing them in their lives. And as educators, you know, we have been blessed and privileged to have the opportunity to touch lives in a positive way.
I think it's been really good. It's been amazing to hear from all the speakers. They've all been really impacting, and I've loved everything they've had to say, taken heaps of notes, definitely learning a lot, and it's definitely helping me consider and think about what I want to do when I become a teacher and how I'm going to make a difference in my attitudes and beliefs and values in that.
One of the things that I think I've enjoyed as a teacher is exactly that, being a teacher, and feeling that I've actually contributed to somebody being able to learn something, and to see people sort of progress, and then to look back on people who've learnt things and see where they might progress to, and what they've moved on to in other sorts of ways over the period I've been around, is really wonderful to see. So I just talk it up in terms of my own excitement about the world and hope that rubs off onto somebody else.
And so we just need to continue pushing for improvement in recruitment and also retention of teachers.
We get to touch a lot of people's lives, and if we can knock down those stereotypes about Aboriginal people to our non-Aboriginal students, that's just going to be, that's got ramifications for the future and generations. Yeah, definitely do it because it's great. It's just a great job.